Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stream Dialogue. So, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Karamoko Traore of Burkina Faso, um, confirmed news that a lot of us have been hearing throughout social media that the U.S. has moved its issuing visas to Burkina Faso citizens to Lomè, Togo, to their embassy in Lomè, Togo. Though the U.S. embassy in Ouagadougou is still active. The staff is still there, but still they won't be issuing visa to Burkina Faso citizens. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs gave a well, not a lengthy, but they gave a explanation of this, where there was an official reason gave verbally, official reason given verbally to the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I won't go into that, but the minister mentioned of the U.S. wanted to send deportee to Burkina Faso, and Burkina Faso refused, and they actually used some Pan-African rhetoric trying to convince the Burkina Faso government to accept these deportees to Burkina Faso. Hence, in the words of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, this could be the main the reason why uh, the U.S. the U.S. has made this move. We will see how things develop. Um, the the minister also stated that the vision of Captain Traore is definitely Pan African. Burkina Faso to build Burkina Faso through this popular progressive revolution, and Burkina Faso is not a dumping ground for deportees. Moving on to Mali, the U.S. has imposed a visa fee for Malian citizens, but Malian have responded in kind by imposing similar fee for U.S. citizens. We don't know how this will go, so we're waiting to see. That is the news. The government, you impose something on me, I impose something on you. The world is changing, and I think those who practice the diplomacy, not gunboat diplomacy, and not to embarrass or to intimidate people, will succeed. Those who practice genuine win-win diplomacy will succeed, because Africa have all the resources, and you can only bully people for so long before they start to stand up against you. Well, stand up for themselves. So that is the news coming out. So moving on to more on the military front. So the AES joint force, the combined forces. So this is different from the three militaries. So the AES, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger came together and created a special force, a joint force with soldiers from all three countries. The headquarters of this command is based in Niger. Funny enough, it is headquartered in a base that was occupied by the French. So, and this force is headed by a Burkinabe officer, high-ranking officer, and they've been carrying out a lot of mission, especially in the three border areas. The three border areas where it's a hotbed for terrorism. This is where the terrorists are at their strongest. So they're getting a lot of supplies, of course, from neighboring states, but they're coming through places like Algeria, uh, Benin, of course. So the three border area is a very strategic area, and a very prominent terrorist leader have been taken out by the AES forces and the Malian army as well. has carried out are carrying out a huge offensive in the Menaka region and other areas in Mali. Kudos to the Malian army and kudos to the AES forces. If you ECOWAS so-called standby forces is still on standby. They will be on standby until terrorists take over the whole region. So in less than 2 years, you see what the AES army and the AES force have been have has accomplished. Also, from what we've gathered, is that the AES army, this new force, has its own air force, like its own drones, its own fighter jets. I think it's equipped with, so it's carrying out a lot of operation, and I think the operation will be intensified further. And this force was it started off with 5,000 men, but I think as we go forward, it will expand. I hope it expand. And I think what they're doing, slowly but surely, is they're building a Confederate army, Confederal army. Confederate is might not be a good word, but a Confederal army that can maybe move to a federal army when they move further to a federation. So I think they'll be able to fine tune a lot of stuff with this joint force, this command force. And then when they decide to go forward, the next three armies can integrate more easily and readily. And different battalions are being created in each state to lead the fight against terrorism.